afternoon, traders and students all around the world. This is FXPassion broadcasting you live on YouTube. Hello, Akos. Hello, happy Wednesday, King of Swing. Akos, are you late? Why late? I was working yesterday. I work tonight. Okay, I see. Hola, Professor Passion. Hi, everyone. Hello, Zuelius. Hello, Miguel, and the friend from... I'm sorry, my friend, I cannot read your name. It's in Russian, I believe. Hi to you. Hello, Christian. And today the title is Simple News Trading Strategy, everybody. So if this is your first time, remember we are in the intermediate module, okay? And today we are going to talk about news trading, okay? And we are going to talk about the straddle. And remember what we are trying to do here. We are trying to build the three pillars. Pillar number one is the strategy and or system. We've been talking about our strategies for 7 days. Hello, MHB boss, how are you? We are trying to understand how risk management works inside our strategy and our system, and the big one, we are trying to understand how our psychology affects our trading, our risk management, our strategy and our system. And what do champion beginner traders say? Talking about psychology, champion beginner traders say, I'm not going to live and die on a trade by trade basis. Akos says, Yevgeny. Hello, Yevgeny. Thank you, Akos. Hello, Yevgeny. And of course, this is the quote from Mark Douglas, and I have my own quote here on the left. When the market scares you, when the market scares the hell out of you, don't be afraid to do the right thing. What are the right things to do? Follow the concepts, follow the rules. Don't be afraid. And remember, 90% of traders still lose money in the Forex market worldwide. It's just a matter of time. And the webinars are not trading or investment advice, everybody. The webinars are for educational purposes only. And for homeworks or questions, you have my Gmail contact, my Skype contact, and my LinkedIn contact. That being said, let's talk about the simple trading strategy and lessons. Okay, let me open a new folder. Just give me a second. Okay, everybody, so you know that on Friday, euro dollar, you know that on Friday we have the news announcements. We have two news announcements, and one is about the US dollar and the other one is about the CAD. So on Friday we have two news releases. One is about the CAD and the next is about the US dollar. Okay? Edit label on Friday. There you go. And what is the title? The title today is Simple News. This is beginner stuff, everybody. Simple News Trading Strategy, also called the straddle. Okay? How this works? Hello, Annie, how are you? How this works? So, how this works? And so, steps. Number one, 2 hours before the news release, find the currency pairs with the less risk in pips. Okay, 2 hours before the news release, find the currency pairs with less risk in pips, and we are talking about the straddle, of course. Okay, and how this works. So this is number one. Step number two, where do we get news from, and from which sources? Which source? ForexFactory.com. ForexFactory.com. Number two is, everybody open all the related news charts and search for the pair with less risk. This is going to be number two. Okay, and so news is www.forexfactory.com. You have many websites, everybody, but this is one, right? ForexFactory.com. Yes, Forex Factory calendar, thank you. Okay, so steps. Step number one, 2 hours before the news release, find the currency pairs with less risk in pips, the straddle. How we are going to do this? Number two, open all the related news charts and search for the pair with less risk. And what does this mean? So 2.1, we are going to open all the charts on the 15-minute time frames. Okay, so on Friday, let's say that the news, the non-farm payroll, if you want, it's set at 9:30 a.m. your time. So you need to be in front of the charts at 7:30, 2 hours before the news release. Okay, and then let's say that we want to news trade the US dollar. Okay, it's the non-farm payroll, it's one of the big events. So number two, open all the related news charts and search for the pair with less risk. So open all the news related charts. What are the news related charts? Charts with the currency that the news is going to affect. Okay, open all the related news charts with the currency that the news is going to affect, and search for the pair with less risk. How we are going to do this? 2.1, open all the charts on the 15-minute time frames. Okay, so let's say that we are going to trade, you can choose the Canadian dollar or the US dollar on Friday. They are going to be at the same time. Okay, so euro dollar 15-minute chart, then USD JPY 15-minute chart, then USD CHF, right? So I'm going to open all the pairs with the US dollar, because number two, I need to open all the charts with the currency that the news is going to affect. So I'm opening all the charts with the US dollar, euro dollar, USD JPY, USD CHF, AUD USD, right? NZD USD, NZD USD, right? What else? GBP USD, right? Am I missing anyone? Euro USD, USD JPY, USD CHF, AUD USD. And if you don't know, guys and girls, go here, overlay instrument, and you go on the dollar, you know. So USDCAD not, everybody. So USDCAD not, CNH not the exotics, okay. JPY we have it, CHF have it. Okay, I think we have all the majors, right? Okay. Not the USDCAD. Why not? Why not? Who knows, everybody, the answer to the question? Why in this example we don't trade USDCAD? Why not? Who knows the answer to this question? Why not? We have two news announcements. One is from Canada, the other one is from the United States. Both of them are going to be released at the exactly the same time. So why it's not wise to trade USDCAD? Everybody. In the meantime that we are waiting for your answer, we are going to check the different currency pairs, right? So there you go. 1, 2, 3. So this is here. USD JPY 15-minute chart, AUD USD, NZD USD, GBP USD, right? USD CHF, great, and Euro dollar again here, right? Ako says because they will neutralize each other, news event for both at the same time, no volatility. Well, yes and no. It's they are going to maybe neutralize, but it's not that it's not no volatility. There the volatility is doubled. Okay, but yes, this is the answer, everybody. They can. What you don't want, everybody, it's what you don't want. So what is a news event, right? We are going to go on the 15-minute chart and we are going to search for sideways movement on the 15-minute chart. Okay, and then when it's news time, you know, then this is what we want, right? Or we want the market to explode on the upside, or we want the market, everybody, to explode. It's a news event, right? On the downside, right? Just give me a second, everybody. I need to answer something. Okay, there we go. MHB says crude oil news too. Christian, because both has news release and they are cancel each other. Maybe yes, maybe not. I mean, in the price action, no volatility. Not necessarily. Not necessarily. And everybody, so talking about news, talking about USDCAD, right? What you don't want, everybody, and this is when the strategy loses, you have losers, is this one. The third example, it's called the Whiplash, and this is where you are going to end up losing, you know, you're going to have a losing news trade. Happens time to time, okay? And this is the example why we don't, it's not that you can't, but why we don't want to trade the USDCAD. You know, because if you are going to trade USDCAD, you are going to be gambling, you know. Yes, volatility per se is going to double, you know, because you have two news announcements in the same time, and this is going to impact USDCAD heavily, you know. But what you don't want, as Ako said, the one could cancel it, so the action of one could cancel the action of the other, you know. Or let's say like this, you know, talking about the USDCAD, if the news is good for the US dollar and bad for the Canadian dollar, then the market should go straight up, right? And if the news for the US dollar is bad and the news from Canada is good, then the market, talking about USDCAD, should go straight down, right? Now the question is, how do you know what is going to happen? How do you know? It's a gamble, everybody. Now I don't trade news, loss a lot with news. I trade after the half an hour and the news and get best results. Thank you, MHB. Sure. Everybody, just because you are learning this, I mean, try it, you know. Try to news trade on a demo account, and then you are going to see how it's going, right? Okay. So what we're going to do, we are going to open the charts, and then we are going to look for sideways movement, okay, and then we are going to check what sideways movement consolidation has the less pips in risk. So open all the charts on the 15-minute time frame and search for consolidation and try to find out which consolidation has the less risk in pips. All right? We don't know exactly. So steps. Number 1, 2 hours before the news release. Oh, Passion, can I open 30 minutes? No. 2 hours, everybody. 2 hours before. You don't have time. 30 minutes you are not going to do anything, you know. Even 1 hour you are going to get all anxious and stressed, you know. 2 hours before the news release, you know, take it easy, you know, find the currency pairs with less risk in pips. The straddle. Number 2, open all the news charts with the currency that the news is going to affect, and search for the pair with less risk. 2.1, open all the charts on the 15-minute time frame and search for consolidation and try to find out which consolidation has the less risk in pips. Okay, now 2.2 consolidation must, it's a rule, must be minimum 2 hours on the 50-minute chart. So this is a rule. Remember, we talked about strategy rules in the past 7 days, right? What are the rules for? The rules are for us to obey, everybody, you know. So 2.2, it's a rule. Consolidation must be minimum 2 hours on the 15-minute chart. So now we opened USDJPY, we opened AUDUSD, we opened NZDUSD, we opened Euro Dollar, we opened USDCAD, and then we opened GBP USD. So let's start to search for consolidation, right? Okay, now USD JPY first. This is the chart, and we are going to, this is the upper band and this is the lower band, right? Now questions, everybody, question for you to understand, this is for the beginner traders: how many candles on the 15-minute time frame represent 2 hours? When you are looking for consolidation, everybody, before the news event, how many candles on the 15-minute time frame represent 2 hours? What would you say? What would you say, everybody? You can say I don't know, you can say 1 candle, you can say 50 candles. What would you say? Aqua says 8. So if 1 candle is 15 minutes, right? So this would be, Christian says 8. Namaste Patak, 8, 8. Okay, great. So let's count the candles, right? So 1, 2, 30 minutes, 1, 2, 3, 4. This is an hour. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Great. Remember, the rule says it could be more, you know, but minimum, right? So we found the sideways movement in the USD JPY. So this is done, right? Check. Okay, AUD USD. AUD USD. Do we have a sideways channel, everybody, on the AUD USD? Eight candles, yes, everybody, all of you, right? Next question, do we have a consolidation on AUD USD? Remember, do we have consolidation? No, exactly. And as a beginner trader, somebody would think, oh, but it could be, you know, Passion, you said that it's minimum, right? So I'm seeing consolidation like in here, you know. No, it's trending, exactly. So it's a no-go, right? No. So this is not consolidation, right? Okay, no consolidation on AUD USD. Let's check NZD USD. NZD USD. Okay, so horizontal line, maybe something like this, you know, and now it's up to you, everybody. You can do it like this or you can do it like this, you know. Okay, but you can see that the market is kind of, right? Maybe not the perfect example, but still, you know, you have the lows touching, you know, so you have a low here, right? And you have 3 highs up in here, and then you have 3 highs or 2 highs up in here, right? And then you have lows in here, right? So maybe it's not the perfect example. I would leave it like this, you know. Okay, so this is 2, maybe not that perfect one, you know, And euro dollar, you know, euro dollar again, right? It's trending, so it's a no-go for us. It's a no-go. I cannot straddle euro dollar. USDCAD 15-minute chart. USDCAD, horizontal line, something like this, horizontal line, something like this. Okay, so we have sideways movement, and the last one is GBP USD, and again we don't have, right, because it's trending down, so no news trade for us in here. Okay, Ahmed says no, it's trending, no. Okay, great. Any questions so far, everybody? Any questions so far? So it's Friday. I'm going to news trade the non-farm payrolls, and if you're going to straddle the Canadian, everybody, you're going to do the same, just with the Canadian pairs, you know, Canada CHF, Canada JPY, AUD-CAD, NZD-CAD, every pair with the Canadian, you know, and the other news releases are the same, you know. Sometimes we have news announcement out of Australia, sometimes out of Great Britain, sometimes out of New Zealand, you know, sometimes from the European Central Bank. Okay, it's always the same. Just find the currency pairs that the news is going to affect. Okay, now there is no point for me to leave on the screen the trending, so I'm going to just cancel euro dollar out, cancel AUD USD out, cancel, and GBP USD out. I'm going to cancel. So I have USD CHF. Alright, I have USD CHF and NZD USD and USD JPY, right? Now I need to, so this is the step, right? Now that I have identified the consolidation, you know, now I must count the risk, you know. So how you count the risk? You are going to see the numbers about it. So risk in pips, right? Risk in pips for the straddle is upper band minus lower band equals 2. Okay, would be anybody so kind and take a calculator? Risk in pips for the straddle. How much is 106,297 minus 106,106? How much if you take the take the number, everybody, of the upper band and minus the lower band. What's the number? It should be 100. It should be 191, right? Okay, so it's, what's the answer? What is the risk? It's 191, right? Correct? So we have 191, I'm sorry, we have 191 pips in risk for the news trade, yes? Can somebody confirm? It's 191? Okay, great. So, and we are going to do exactly the same, everybody, for the USDCAD. You know, USDCAD, right? and we are going to write the same. So text risk in pips equals to, let me take the cell phone quickly, everybody. Risk in pips, calculator, and it's 91365 minus 90990 equals to 375. Okay, this is USDCAD, and please double check on me if I'm counting you right. And lastly, NZD USD. So risk in pips is going to equal to, what's the upper band? 67849 minus 67372. 477. Okay, so okay, let's make it like this. Okay, everybody, which consolidation has the less risk? Thank you, Zuelius. I don't know where is the... Oh, thank you, Master Zuelius. So Zuelius says that we can... Oh, thank you very much. Thank you very much. Great, you can use the cursor, right? Okay. Master Zuelius, you are the boss. Thank you. Okay, everybody, so anyway, which consolidation has the less risk? I have a question on the other streaming platform, everybody. You are not going to see this on YouTube, but he's asking, Passion, can we trade all of them? The answer is yes, yes you can. But remember, if you are going to risk 1% on USDJPY, and if you are going to news trade USDJPY plus USDCHF plus NZDUSD, then you are not going to risk anymore 1%, you are going to risk 3%, right? It is wrong, the last digit doesn't count. Akos, it does. It does count. It does count. Everybody, your broker, when you enter the market, it's counting the last digit also. Okay? USDJPY has the less risk in pips. Okay, great. So now everybody, you can trade all of them, right? But if you just want to do the test or one straddle, you know, whatever. So Christian said USDJPY has the less risk in pips. Okay. Now let's move on, right? So this is what we are expecting, or the market to shoot up or the market to shoot down. Okay, so number 3. What is the 3? 3, after where digit are 5? No, 4 digit are pips. Akos, what are you talking about? Number 3, everybody. Number 3 is going to be after finding after finding the currency that you want to straddle, okay, calculate, do the calculation on the risk management. Okay, this is going to be 3. Akos, I don't know what is messing your head, or are the pips or pipettes, but anyway, not entering into vocabulary, every decimal counts. Okay, everybody, if it's bothering you that we wrote pips and not pipettes, then just change risk in points. Okay, risk in points, okay. If this is bothering you, you know, you want to be perfect, risk in points. Risk in points, 447, you know. Oh, those are not pips, those are pipettes. Okay, risk in points. Okay, there you go. Are you going to trade together with us on Friday Passion? Sure. Akos talking about decimals. Akos is bothered why I wrote pips and not pipettes. So I changed to points. Because Akos said wrongly that the last decimal doesn't count. And this is a very dangerous statement for a beginner trader to hear it. All the decimal counts. Yeah, I know, don't worry, don't worry. It doesn't matter. Let's go back to the lesson, everybody. Number 3, after finding the currency that you want to straddle, do the calculation on the risk management. So, how is the calculation? Calculation, calculation. Okay, so we have capital, let's say that we have 1,000, or whatever. Risk per trade is going to be 1%. It's your decision. Okay, risk per trade. Risk in money equals to, so 10% it's 100, 1% is going to be $10, right? Risk in pips, which I don't remember. Okay, not this one. Okay, so we're going to cancel the USDCAD or put it on the side, right? Where is the, there you go, we're going to move it by side. Or even better, we are going to move it in here and move it in here. There you go, everybody. Okay, and we have 191, right? Risk in pips is 191, and now the last one, everybody, is the lots, the volume. We call this volume. Okay, how many lots? Okay, volume or lot. What is going to be the lot size, right? And goes risk in money divided risk in pips. Okay, or vice versa, risk in pips divided risk in money. You need to double check this one, because sometimes the volume is not going to be right. Okay, now, so in our example is going to be $10 divided 191 equals to 0.05, right? Okay, so this is the lots that we are going to enter the market is 0.05. I'm in South Africa. What time zone I'm supposed to use in order to see correct information on the charts on the news event day? It's not related, King. It doesn't really matter where you live. The news event, it's all the same for everybody all around the world. Okay. Now, this is the calculation, and the last step, everybody, the last step. So one more time, right? One more time, step by step. This is a simple news trading strategy. Number one, 2 hours before the news release, find the currency pair with less risk in pips, the straddle. Number two, open all the related news charts with the currency that the news is going to affect, and search for the pair with less risk. 2.1, open all the charts on the 15-minute time frames and search for consolidation and try to find out which consolidation has less risk in points, alright, points. Don't bother with pips and pipettes, it's not important here, points. Okay? So, number one, check, we did this. Number two, check, we did this. Number three, check, we did this. 2.2, its rule, consolidation must be minimum 2 hours on the 15-minute chart. Check, we did this. After finding the currency that you want to straddle, do the calculation on the risk management. And check, we did this, right? Okay, so the last step is number 4, last step. Enter into the market with pending orders, buy, stop, and sell, stop, when one entry is going to be the stop loss of the other. This is the last step, everybody. Enter into the market with pending orders. Enter into the market 5 minutes rule before the news event. Enter into the market 5 minutes before the news event with pending orders, buy stop and sell stop, where one entry is going to be the stop loss of the other. Patak, I'm leaving class. Thank you, Patak. See you back tomorrow. See you back tomorrow. Akko is saying you can set up off, synchronize your times on Forex Factory so you can see. Oh, thank you, Akos. Okay, everybody, so this is the last step, right? Now, let's say that it's news time. Okay, let's say that it's 5 minutes to the news event, and I'm going to play a buy stop order. It doesn't matter bit or ask, okay, it's not relevant, okay? Buy order, and you know the volume is, as you can see here, amount lots is 0.05, and the stop loss is going to be the lower band, 106.106. Oh, not points, from price, there you go. 106. 106.106 and submit. Okay, now this is one, so we just entered buy stop order, and right now sell. Okay, sell stop, it doesn't matter buy or bid, I mean it doesn't matter ask or bid, it doesn't matter. Okay, so again 0.05, right, and stop loss is going to be what? So for the sell order, the stop loss is going to be the upper band, so it's 106.297. Submit, and there you go. Okay, and you do this 5 minutes before, not 1 minute before, and not 15 minutes before, 5 minutes before. Okay, now if the market is going to shoot up, you know, like this, it's going to take you in with your buy order and hopefully it's going to rally. Or if the news is going to be bad for the US dollar, the market is going to shoot down like this and hopefully it's going to start to dip. Okay, anyway, if the news event is going to be more or less, you know, so what are the three results? Result number one, the news is good for the US dollar, so the market is going to move up and up and up and I'm going to make a profit. Or the news is going to be bad for the US dollar and the market is going to go down and down and down and I'm going to make a profit. Or the news is going to be more or less with revisions along the way, okay, and I'm going to have a loss. Then cancel the other order. Yes, sir. When you see an uptrend or a downtrend established, then you cancel the other order. Yes, sir. Okay. But in the event that there are going to be revisions on the news, or like, oh, this news event is not that, so the numbers are more or less, you know, oh, the numbers are bad, but they are not quite bad, or the numbers of the news event are, the numbers on the news event are good, but are not that good, you know, so then this is going to happen. The market is going to take you in first on the upside or on the downside, and then it's going to reverse. So it's going to take, in this example, it's going to take you in the market. You are going to be in the market for real. The market is going to activate your buy stop order. You are in the market, and then you are going to go down, 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 down. The market is going to stop you out at the lower band, which is your stop loss, and is going to take you in with your sell stop order. And then when the whiplash, this is called the whiplash, everybody, then the market is going to take you in on the lower band, you know, and then it's going to go back up and stop you out on your sell order again. Okay, so the whiplash, it's the risk that it's associated with the news events. Okay, now if the news event is going to be, it's going to have strong numbers up or down, it doesn't matter, we are going to make some profit. And in conclusion today, just graphically, not to waste the time, if this is your risk, your profit should be double, right? It doesn't matter up or down. If you are going to risk 1%, make it, your take profit should be 2%. If you are going to risk 50 pips or pipettes or whatever, your profit should be 100. right? Okay, either way, make it double. If you have a 2% loss, make it go after a 4% profit, everybody. Okay? Okay, our time is up. Today is Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Wednesday, what is your next level number 1? If you want to accelerate your learning curve and not waste 1 or 2 or 3 years, ask for private lessons of Forex Course 101. And if you want to learn how to trade as a professional, learn the mindset and the hard set, ask for Forex Trader Course 202. And believe me, professional traders don't have one-on-one issues. Okay, everybody? So if nothing else, try to spread